EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check, 4 down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. 51.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Haskins. Now he's going to go up top over the middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Mike.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now it's Peterson. Nice move at the 40.
We got this.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 63 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rodney Gunter. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
58, Mike. Pick it up.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Get him. You got him. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. Hayward. And 58 is a Mike.
Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. And, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Set, cut. 50 with the Pittsburgh. Zoom, zoom. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all.